Hey, it's Beauty Balex. So today I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me video, and I'm gonna be talking about college, what you need to know about college, what happens in college, and all of that. So if you do like this video, please leave a like down below, and then also leave a comment too. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, and thank you for all of you guys that continue to watch my videos. So I hope you enjoy. So I've been in college like for um 3 semesters or so far. So I'm like a sophomore in college right now. And I've seen and I've heard shit about college. But honestly, like when I was a senior and whatever, I was like really like ecstatic about like going to college and all of this. I was like, it's so new to me, so I was so excited as well. Like, but when my classes started, it was pretty easy. So I was all like, oh, maybe it's like just because it's my first semester and all. And, yep, that's what happened. Because then it was like my second semester, and then that's when, like, it got more harder and I couldn't keep up as well. And then I also got lazy myself, which I was surprised because I actually like doing work. Like I like having a routine in my schedule. So that's why I was so surprised that I was getting lazy and off track. But thankfully, like, so far I have only failed one class, and like I'm not proud of myself for only failing one class, but I'd rather have failed one class than like 3 or 4, you know, like. And so I'm taking that one again. Yes, it was awkward because I'm taking the same class that I had failed. I'm taking it again with the same professor and at the same time. Like the first day she kind of looked at me and I looked at her too, and I was like, hi. And she's like, oh, hi, you're here again. And I was like, yep, I'm here again. But anyways, like, I don't know, it was like whatever. I mean, I already have all the notes, so, and I hope to understand it better this time, like my second time around, because if I don't, like, what? Like, it shouldn't. I hope not, hopefully, you know. And, so, and then in that class, I have 2 friends so far. Like, I know people in that class, but like friends, I have 2. I'm so happy that I have friends in there because math is like one of those classes I have to have friends, because if I don't understand something, I can ask them, you know. So my 2 friends in there are Elizabeth Tafoya and Denise Cordova. Like, I've always known Denise, and I've always felt good about her, like nice and everything, but I had never actually like talked to her. So when I finally did, I was like, oh my god, I'm like, the hell, why haven't we talked before? But when you go into college, always have a positive mindset is what I like to think that helps me a lot. Like, when you go into college, honestly, like, don't be thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking difficult, I won't be able to do this or that, you know. Like, instead put positive shit out there and be like, I can actually do this. I might need a little extra help, but I can do it, you know. And yes, your girl is sweating, if you can see that. That is not highlight yet, so. But yeah, like you just have to go in there positively. Like, my first semester, I kind of regret that I didn't take reading my first semester. Not because I was like, oh, I was scared of not passing or anything. No, I knew I would have passed, but I just couldn't get it onto my schedule. Like, it was too much. And I wasn't that educated, like, in driving yet. So that's why also. But, like, now I am more comfortable, so I can actually drive to Yuma now. And well, I mean, I used to drive Toyota back then, but like now I can actually like drive in deeper and with like my secure because I actually got my driver's license as well. So happy about that. But yeah, like I was saying, like yesterday math class ended like I think 20 or 15 minutes earlier than usual, or like as scheduled. And then like me and Denise and Lisbeth, we just like were standing outside and we're just talking about like old shit, um like how we were treated back then and all of this and how everybody was or still is, you know. And it was just nice. Like we had some laughs. I hadn't laughed that much, like in a week or two. So it felt really nice. And then it just felt nice to like reconnect with somebody that I never thought I would ever connect with, you know, like Denise. The nice. But yeah, like, and then my other class, my other class is ECE, and it's just about like health, safety, and nutrition for like kids. It's like a necessary class I have to take like to be a teacher or whatever. And so in that class, I have Nina, Nina Limon or Lyman, I don't know. But yeah, I have her in that class, and thank God I do because first I've never taken that class, so I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I was like, damn, what if it's gonna be hard, or what if the professor's not gonna be like good or anything, or am I just gonna be wasting my time? And I'm already like thinking about everything. Like that's me. Like when I like signed up for some shit. Like I'm thinking about like literally everything. I'm like, okay, but what if my car breaks down one day? How will I get there? What will happen? And all of this shit. Like, I can't just jump into shit. Like I always have to think about it like so much. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes I just wish I didn't have that, but that's what I have. And then so like I was saying, I have Nina in that class, and thank God I do because um I am a very social person, or at least I like to think that I am. And so when I saw Nina, I was like, oh my God, thank God she's in here, because I already know how she is because I did have her for my math my senior year and her junior year. I had her in my math, and she was just very like, she was really sweet, you know. But I again, like I would talk to her like, but it was more like, hey, hi, oh my God, you look so good today. It was just like those little like talks, you know. But like that day, she recognized me, I recognized her, and then she was all like, oh my God, you have this class, and I'm like, yep, and all. And so we were just talking a lot, like about, we were talking about so many different shit, or like how people are with certain situations and all of that. And honestly, I just like that. Like, I like meeting people where you can legit just talk about anything and like it'll feel totally normal, or if like you've known them for more than you have. But yeah, like and I'm glad I have her for that class too, because in that class, like honestly, I didn't see or hear very social people. And for me, I like having social people around me. It makes me feel more energetic, more like I want to be there more. Because if it's just quiet people, I get pretty bored. And then I start to distract myself with things around me because I'm not focusing. So I was like so happy when I saw Nina. Even though we were in the wrong fucking class like for half an hour or more. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so me, her, and like another girl were in sitting in the class. There was no professor, like not even like books around or anything, you know, from the professor. So we're like, oh, maybe they're late, you know? And then so we waited around. The first course is over because it's split into like 25 minutes each. So the first course is over, and then we're like, okay, like, that's weird. Like, did they just cancel it, or like what happened? And like me and Nina are like thinking the same. We're like, oh my gosh. And then out of nowhere, like, Smiley or Luis, he passes by this one guy, and then like Nina goes out and says hi to him and all, and then he suggested for her to check if our professor changed the fucking class number, like where to meet. And so I'm like, dude, but where the hell do we check? And then I'm like, oh, dude, let's check the self-service. And we do, and oh my gosh, it was the wrong fucking class. And the class we were supposed to be at was like right across the whole campus. So I was just like, oh my god. And so we finally get there. The professor was really, really sweet. She was all like, oh yeah, I had just sent my secretary to go tell you guys. And I was like, oh, I guess she got there right after we left because nobody went over there at all. And she's all like, alrighty, thank you. And then so we just sat down and we started like finally learning. Because I was so like, not mad, but I was so frustrated. Like, or I was like, dude, did I really just come all this way and not like to learn anything? Or even to meet my professor? Because yeah, that was like the only day I were to meet them, because I only have them for Tuesdays. And so I wanted to meet them, whatever. And so we get there, and then she's all like, oh yes, let me get my powder away. Thanks for watching.